Some of the swing, the ball never scooted right. That's exactly what he did there. But he got the huge break. He's got 6 in a row.
Oh! 7-10.
Well, sometimes you're the dog and sometimes you're the hydrant. He got the huge break on the right lane, but this was payback.
Only 3 on TV have done it. He will not be number 4 as he whiffs and leaves 2 up. So after the tremendous start and open in the 7th for Chris Johnson, how will he respond to further adversity? It's been such a big part of our theme today in our show. Next week, the show moves to Bradley International Airport. Should be another great field. Almost had back-to-back 7-10s. Can you believe it? Ryan couldn't. 10 is up.
Watch this, back-to-back 7-10s, that's sick. He gets a nice break here, though. He trips the 7 late. But what he really needed was a strike, because with 2 strikes in the 7th and 8th, he could have taken the lead.
Other scores for bowlers who did not make it. From the round of 32 on, Tony Reyes, a bid for his first show of the season. That fell a little bit short. Our Tim Chris, Ryan Shafer's wife, Michelle, who went back with Ryan to Elmira a little less than 3 hours from the Albany area after they won their title. And boy, was she happy. Said what a sigh of relief the whole family, community received when Ryan got his victory. Then came back here for Thanksgiving. Out to the island to compete. And he's in another show. Staying high. Get up. Oh, late trip on the 10. 8-frame strike for Ryan Shafer trying to take advantage of the open from Johnson.
Yeah, that's a nice break he just got there. He got the wall he was looking for the frame before that. It's a 16-pin match. Ryan Shafer can strike out for 248. Chris Johnson going at a 234 pace.
So far left with the footwork, and it comes right back into the pocket again. He has rebounded from the adversity we had mentioned. This is a young man who had the victory all but sewn up in his first ever TV show. Finals against Steve Jarris in Toledo a couple of weeks back. Felt not only the first ball, but the second as well. He told us last night for his spare, he had pured right off the hand. Felt it was okay.
Yeah, he thought he had converted the split. Steve Jarris wins sitting on the bench.
Frame, watch it.
Somebody yelling in the stands. Give me a break.
Can that be distracting?
Well, it can be, but I mean, you have to be focused. You've got to be concentrating on what you're doing. And this was a most inopportune time to leave the 3, 4, 6, 7. Goes to a spare ball, try to get the ball to the right side of the 3, throw it into the 4, 7.
What a conversion for Chris Johnson against Steve Jarris. A few weeks back in Toledo, Chris Johnson in his first ever TV show. I'm not going to watch that again until I get home for the holiday break. Don't have access to a VCR. He's passed it. Come on, go. Yeah! More help for Schaefer.
Carbon copy of his strike that he threw in the 8th frame. He needs a double 7 to win now. 2 strikes and 7 because of this hit. I don't even know what hit the 10-pin. Gigantic break. The best Chris Johnson can do is 244. Ryan Shafer can strike out 248. It's all going to come down to who performs in the 10th frame.
Schaefer performed all too well last week in Albany. Came through clutch situations when he needed the strike. Can he do it again? There's one.
And boy, is that bowling ball doing a number on these pins. He's thrown the last 3 strikes, and not one shot has been flush yet. That's why you put power and revolutions on a bowling ball, to carry off hits. Ryan Shafer taking a re-rack, buying time. This is the biggest shot for him of the week. But this is what kept Chris Johnson in the match. This is why he's still alive right here.
Chris told us last night he's bowled for the cheese. Big moments in his career. Bowling the action bowling, the high stakes before entering the tour this year. So he knows about big moments. Huge moment forthcoming for Elmira's Ryan Shafer.
Wow.
Brooklyn strike. Wow.
That's terrible.
And as a professional, you never want to win like this. But with everything that's at stake out here on the tour, you'll take it, and gladly. Chris Johnson had a Brooklyn in the 6th frame. Ryan Shafer with 7 pins here, just one with a Brooklyn in the 10th.
I guess it evens it out.
Look out.
7 pins. Ryan Shafer has survived, and barely, with a huge strike and then the 7-pin count. He does
45 I ever had.
Advance to the final. He says the worst 245, but he'll take it gladly. How about barely, Randy?
I mean, that could have been 6 easy.
Actually, the dream.
It could have been 5.
You're right. He could have lost quite easily.
That could have been a 5-count washout.
The dream in his quest for his first ever title. I told us last night that Chris Johnson got a chance this year, maybe next year, to be the player of the year. High aspirations. Very confident young man. We'll have to wait a little bit longer.
Good bowling. Good bowling, bud. Good bowling.
Will Ryan Shafer be our first back-to-back tour winner? He answered the question a few moments ago. He said to us today before the TV show, maybe a little bit of luck as well. Whatever it is, Ryan Shafer has the magic working. He's got a great shot to win another championship on the island.